When did everyone decide that we were going to stop playing pretend and stop playing this imaginary world that we are currently living in and decide that no, we have to stick to the books and we have to do things a certain way just because somebody else said it? That doesn't really make that much sense. Following rules because somebody else decided those rules, except for we also don't understand why they decided on those rules in the first place. Maybe those rules were indicative to their path. But those rules are not always meant for everyone else's path. As long as it is not harming another person or taking from another person, rules are bogus. And so this idea of rebellion is so alluring. It's so satisfying because it is really just the reminder of our own free will and our own choices and our own autonomy. Because this world is fake. This world is so fake. And it's made up. It is literally just a playground for all of us kids, doesn't matter what your age is, for all of us kids at heart, to figure out what we want to do with it. If we want to write or draw or bring something to life, because being human is being a creature of creation. Creature and creation are almost the same word. It's just creation, creature. Sorry, this tangent. But also, words are spells, and there's so much that is hidden in front of our faces, in plain sight, all of the time, every day. And it really only takes opening your eyes and looking at it from a whole different perspective. Even if that means that you have to do it physically. If you normally think while sitting on the couch, lay on the floor and stare at your ceiling. If you normally lay on the floor and stare at your ceiling to think, then sit upside down. Do something weird. Do something wacky. Do something zany. We're all living kind of just to die at the end. Because death is inevitable. There is nothing more inevitable than death. But death is not an ending. It is just a beginning of a new chapter of a different life, of a new story, if you choose it. Because that may ruffle some feathers, but our afterlife is something that we can choose, and we do choose every day with the actions that we make. Our actions dictate what is going to be of our life and of our afterlife. That is why, whenever you die with regrets, maybe you will experience what people will describe as hell. But really, it is you blaming yourself and constantly living in that past part of something that you don't want to be part of. Consciously. On a subconscious level, you do still want to be a part of it because you want to go back and you want to change it, but that's not something that we can do. So we can only live to be better than who we were yesterday, in the present moment. That's why they say that the present is a gift. It really is truly a blessing when you stop thinking about what you're going to do tomorrow, stop thinking about what you said or did yesterday, and you just live in the present moment. Because then you can finally actually hear yourself. And I know there are a lot of people who don't want to hear their own thoughts. But The thing is, you're not hearing your own thoughts. You are hearing projected thoughts from other people in the past that did not like something that you were doing, and so they negatively affected you by their words or by their actions, and then it stuck with you, that you adopted and kept. And your body hid it either in your mind or in your body to keep you stuck to those past limiting beliefs. But you are a creation. You are a creator. You are meant to be something so much more than what somebody else has projected onto you. And it doesn't matter what you pray to. Because if whatever it is that you are praying to is not giving you that same message, that you are meant to be you in this life, you're not meant to be somebody else. Maybe you can be like somebody else who has these wonderful, kind, healing, delightful qualities, unique qualities. But you're still on the path to figure out who you are. Not who Bob from across the street is. Not who your coworker is. Not who your parents are. You can learn more about other people. In fact, it's encouraged to understand where other people come from, but to not try to replicate the past. To try and create the new future of who you will be. That's all I got. Love each other. Seriously. The world is filled with so much hate right now. Love each other. Smile at a person. Do something kind. Because the world could use a little bit of love. Actually, it could use a lot of love at this point. So, yeah.